Good morning, children. Today we are starting informal letter writing. We will start learning how to write an informal letter. Now, let me tell you all, before learning anything, we should know why we write letters. Now, letters serve a variety of purposes. What are those? Letters help us to keep in touch with our relatives, friends, parents, and all. The second is letters are used for solving official purposes. Now, there are two types of letters. One is formal or official letter, and the other one is informal or personal letter. Now, since we have done official or formal letters beforehand, today we are going to start how to write an informal letter. So, this is our topic for today. How to write an informal letter. Over. I'll just give a tick to show you all what is our topic for today. Okay. This is our topic for today. How to write an informal letter. Now coming down, just see there. This is the part which is taken from your book. You all have got this part in your book. The process of the format of writing an informal or a personal letter. Now, just see on the top left hand side, what do you have? Sender's address. When you are the writer of the letter, when you all are writing down the letter, you all are the senders. So on the top, what do we hope we will write? We will be writing your own address. So this is sender's address, and the address which is written down here, just see 32 by 89 5th Cross ABC Road, Colombo, Sri Lanka. The address which is written down here is only an example. When you all write the letter, you all are going to write your own address. Sender's address, you are the sender. When you all are writing down the letter, your own address is to be written down. Now coming down, the next part. The left hand side, after the sender's address, the second thing to be written down is the date. Okay. So the date which we mention here is the date when we are writing down the letter. Suppose today if you write down the letter, you will be writing today's date. The date mentioned here, 13th May 20 something, is an example given. So when you write down the letter, the date will be the date when you are writing down the letter. Then comes salutation. Just see a tick here and you will understand that salutation. What is salutation? Salutation is when we address the recipient of our letter. So here the example which is given, who is the recipient of the letter? Somebody's father. So what is written? Dear Papa. When you write a letter, you will be writing the letter, you will be writing the name. Suppose you are writing your letter to your grandma. What will you write? Dear Grandma. So here salutation is how you address your recipient, one who is going to receive your letter. Then comes the body of the letter. The body of the letter is very important because this is the main part of the letter in which we, the sender, we write what we want to communicate with the person whom we are sending the letter. Now just see here, the person who is writing the letter to her father here has written, "We reached Colombo safely at around 6 p.m. The flight was delayed for about 30 minutes due to bad weather. We had a bumpy flight and I was feeling a bit nervous. Mom, of course, told me that there was nothing to worry about. But I was scared anyway. I wish you were with us too. When are you coming home? I miss you a lot. Come as soon as your work gets over." So this is a very emotional letter sent by Annie to her father. That she was very scared when the flight was not moving very smoothly, and her mom, of course, told her not to get afraid. But she, the little girl Annie, she misses her father, and she tells him that you come home as soon as your work gets over. So you all find out, children, you all get to know that the body of the letter is very important. We can communicate with whatever we want to say to the person whom we are writing the letter. So now the next part. The next part is the complimentary, the closer section, where here we just tell to our relatives to remain safe and secure. We tell our friends to stay safe. So what did Annie tell her father? Take care and write a long letter to me soon. Affectionately yours, and the signature of Annie down there. Here is the signature. A tick here and you will understand the signature on the left hand side corner. So when I move up, you all see that the sender's address, then the date, then the salutation, after that the body of the letter, and then coming down here the complimentary section, and at last the signature. Signature of you, since you will be the writer of the letter, the sender of the letter. Okay, children, this is the format of the letter to be followed. Now coming down, I have got to tell you all some things more about letter writing. Let's look at the parts of a letter. What does each and every part contain? The first one, that is the sender's address. What does it contain? The sender's address is written at the top left-hand corner. And what does it contain? The address of the person who is sending the letter. Next comes the date. The date remains just after the sender's address. It is written just below the sender's address. The date when you are writing the letter, that date is to be mentioned here. Next comes receiver's designation and address only in case of a formal letter or official letter. The designation and address of the recipient are written below the date on the left-hand side corner only. Then comes subject. Subject also in case of a formal letter. Here, subject and reference number, if any, only in official letters. In an official letter, the subject of the letter as well as the reference number, if the letter is a reply to the earlier letter, should be mentioned below the receiver's address on the left hand side only. Okay. Then comes salutation. What is salutation? This is the way in which you address the recipient of your letter. I told you beforehand. For example, dear, dearest, my dear, and the name of your friend or your relations for a personal letter. And madam and sir for formal letters. Then comes the body of the letter. This is a very important part of the letter. This is the main part of the letter in which the sender writes what he or she wants to communicate. While official letters are formal in tone, personal letters are informal. However, both should be coherent and well organized, very well written in a well language, in a very organized manner. Okay. The next comes the close, the complimentary, the closer section. What is this? This is the concluding part of the letter. The writer at the bottom left hand corner, and it's written at the bottom left hand corner. Some subscriptions used in official letters are yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly, and yours obediently. Some subscriptions used in personal letters are yours affectionately, yours lovingly, or simply yours. And at last, a signature. What is a signature? The letter ends with the signature of the sender. When you are the sender, you are the writer, your signature is to be put at the end of the letter. The sender should put his or her signature just below the subscription at the bottom left hand corner. So this is all about the different parts of the letter which we write. Hope you all have understood, children, why we are writing letters and how our letter is to be composed. Now coming down. Here I have written down, I have taken a letter from your book. Write a letter to your grandmother on your return after visiting her. A very nice letter. Please follow when I read it for you. And you all are going to write down this letter for your classwork. Just see here. The address on the top is 231 Pashupati Nath Road, Kathmandu, Nepal. So the sender, her or his address is in Kathmandu, Nepal. The date when he or she is writing down the letter is 12th January 20 something. Then what does she write? My dearest grandmother. Salutation is my dearest grandmother. Then comes the body of the letter. Ever since I returned home after visiting you last weekend, I have been thinking about you. Mom and Dad also talk about you a lot. We all had a great time at your house. I have told my friends about all the lovely dishes you cooked for us. I have also shown them the sweater that you knitted for me. All of them liked it very much. Once Papa gets the pictures of the trip printed, I'll send you some. We all are missing you, Granny. Why don't you plan a visit to Kathmandu so that we can spend some more time together? Our school is closed for winter. If you come now, I can listen to the stories you always tell me. I send my regards and lots of love through this letter. Take care of your health. Yours affectionately. Now this yours affectionately, which is given in your book, will come down. Let me mark it for you. This yours affectionately, just see here. This part will be coming down in the same line. Okay. So, yours affectionately, the name of the person who is writing the letter is Bittu. So, Bittu is the grandson of grandma here. And he writes how he misses his grandmother after coming back from her place. So, it's a wonderful letter. Hope you all loved it. So returning back to the format again, let me see here. Hope this total part is what to say clear to you all, and the format also which I have sent here. The format also is clear. So children, we all will be writing down this letter now. Okay. And if you have any questions, please ask me in your live classes or in Google Classroom. Thank you.